What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 51 of our Lille career mode, and today we're going to do the rest of the transfer window as we've got one game here, Stade de Reims, and then we are probably going to get to Marseille and Lens as well, depending on how things go. Last episode, we got through the Coupe Nationale, we beat Troyes, and then lost to PSG, but then pounded Lyon, so we beat Lyon 7-2. Unfortunately, we lost to PSG 4-2, which means we are now 2 points back of PSG. And then right at the very end of last episode, we got a bid for Coletta Car. Now, it wasn't like a normal bid. It was a $500,000 plus Luis Alberto, and we delegated it to around 70 million. If we end up getting 70 million, we're probably going to take it. I mean, that's a good turnaround in terms of price, number one. And number two, I think Coletta Car is upgradable. I think we can upgrade on Coletta Car, and we'll have to see what happens as Gibbels goes to Napoli. But it doesn't look like we've gotten anything just yet. But, you know, we'll see what happens in terms of that bid, because we did delegate that back. I'm 100% positive we delegated it back, but now I have to go look at it. But we've also added a couple players to the transfer hub. Jules Koundé, Edmond Tapsoba, and then Kimpembe, who's at Atletico Madrid. Kimpembe's not one I'd go for necessarily if he were at PSG, but we also have some other ones here. Zagadou, Gabriel, Torres. So we have a list there, but we're at a point now where we're going to have 200 million in the bank. Should that move on for 70 million, we could probably bring in a proper big player. And then we also just have to check to make sure that I delegated back that offer. Received offers, retract. Yeah, so we have delegated that back. It's still ongoing, which is good. Just make sure I did that and it's not going to be denied there. But here we are against Stade de Reims. We have to keep on winning, obviously, to catch PSG back up. We're going to have to hope they draw, or, you know, something comes along there where they drop points. We have Marseille coming, so I kind of want to just change a few players out. We're going to get Willick in there. A couple of players who aren't 100% happy, which is kind of strange. Bradarich, that one makes sense at least, as Bradarich comes into the team. Holjek can come onto the bench. What are we looking at here? Anything else? Botman, he seems happy enough, I suppose. I don't want players to get super unhappy or anything like that. We're going to bring Gomez onto the bench. And then I think I want to... Yeah, I might start Holjek at left wing. So let's jump into this. That's another position we've looked at. We'll see if we go ahead and bring in a left wing, because Rossi's hurt, and he's not coming back for a long while still, so we'll see. But let's jump into this. Lille Stade de Reims. Let's go. Here's Willick. And he moves forward with it, gets it out to Almada. And Almada finds it back to Willick. And Willick, can he slide it across? Not quite. Tried to sneak it through that defender's legs. It didn't quite work out. So Almada turns, finds Samare. Decent football here as it comes to Almada. His touch is quick, precise. Gets it out to Bodou. Good touch. 1-0. Excellent. Good interplay in the box. Moving the ball around as well. Quick passes. Decisive touches. When the touches are in the box and you move into space, they have to be perfect. And look at this one here from Bodou. Just touches it back the other way. Opens that space up and then just hammers that into the top corner. That's an excellent finish. And on 15 minutes, we've taken a lead. 1-0. Nice block. Here's Almada. Back out to Bodou. Nicely done. And here comes Bodou now. And Bodou can get it out to Almada. It's Almada. It's 2-0. It's an excellent break. And Almada and Bodou are just on the same page. The runs complement each other. The pace of the movement opens up the spaces. It's excellent. And Bodou just waits for the center back to commit. Plays it over to Almada, who comes along with an excellent, excellent finish. And it is now 2-0 21 minutes gone, and we've started very, very well here against Rem. Oh, I thought we had that there. Nice ball out there. Oh, tried to stop that from happening is 2-1. Tried to stop the ball coming back. Oof. They've really not been in this game, Rem. And then we go ahead and give a goal away. Didn't really give that one away. I was just covering the pass here. And he did well to work his way into space. Slams it. Near post. That is a shame. And right before halftime, they pull one back and make it 2-1. That is not ideal, especially for a half we've absolutely dominated. Nice ball out wide. Tried to cross that in. Unfortunately, the clearance is not great. That's a good save. A bit too close to the goalkeeper, the shot, but let him have it with that clearance. Cannot be doing that. The header's going to come away, and Bodu's not going to be able to get to it. They are going to come back our way. Try and keep them out on the recycle. It's a decent turn. Good football. Getting toward the byline. Got to stop this here. Oh, he's turned inside brilliantly, but kind of tried to pass it one too many times, you feel there. And we escape as Bradarich just pulls the ball forward and finds an excellent pass out there to Bodu. And wow, that's excellent from Bradarich. And it's 3-1. We double up our lead again on 63 minutes. A lot of time there is spent just trying to hold off their corner, and then we break from it. And the other way, Bradarich does brilliantly. The pass, excellent enough. And Bodu just rolls it past the goalkeeper there. He's being pulled as he had that shot. And in the end, it finds the back of the net. 3-1. Nice tackle again. Almada on it now. And Almada swings that right through the middle. And Almada did brilliantly. What a ball. And he keeps on running. It's 4, and that's game over. From a big chance at one end to 2 at the other. They had that shot there before the corner. If it's a little better, they tie the game up. And now we've scored 2 on the bounce. Very, very quick. Bodu, the run is perfect. The pass timing is perfect. The pass itself is perfect. And then he just keeps on going and has a tap in at the back post. What a quick turn of events. As they look for a way back into this game, just a bit of hope that would come via a goal right here. But Kaletakar snuffs that out pretty expertly. That gets put forward to Holzek, who's well onside. And Holzek slides that in. It's Ikone here. It's game over for sure. A good finish, an excellent run. Plenty of space for Holzek to kind of just hold the ball up in. He's in plenty of space, just waiting for Ikone to beat his man, and he inevitably does. And all he has to do is really get this on target. He does. And on 77 minutes, it's 5-1. Nice play through the middle, though they're not really generating anything of note, really, with a minute to go. It's not like it will change anything, but they would surely like another. Because I had to step on him there. And that's it. Game over. Just holding on to the ball until the end of the game, our Rem. But 5-1 the result. 3 points added to our tally. We'll see what happened to PSG. They're not on the list there as Lyon beat Rennes. Comfortably enough, 3-1. But they are 9 points back of us, Lyon, so we can probably push them aside for the moment. But PSG didn't play their game yet. I thought for a moment that they lost theirs, but you know, it is what it is. I love Bamba. Bamba is happy with the games he's been getting, but Bamba is excellent. He never complains. He starts most of the time, obviously, but never hear anything out of him. That is what I love to see. Offer comes in for Kaletakar. Eriksson plus 6.5 million for this time. And Dortmund are prepared to pay 71 million. Whoa. Okay, so hold on. let's delegate this one to 81 because they are very comfortable paying 71. I didn't think... Can I... I'm just going to accept this, I guess. We'll just accept it off Dortmund. We'll see what happens here if he, you know, goes or not. They accepted that. I was going to try and... But you can't stall in this anymore, which is kind of annoying. I'd stall just a couple of days to see what happened with Inter if I could. Or a couple of hours, obviously, as we push on to this. But Kaletakar is leaving. Estupiñán just went to City for 70 million. Jesus. But it looks like Kaletakar is leaving. Goncalves to Valencia for 81 million. And there he goes. 71 million. Offers come in for Botman from Benfica. No. He's leaving. Financial report. We set out to invest. We've now received preliminary financial report. We confirm that you've met the target. Excellent. I'm not going to go anywhere with Kinesis. He's not interested in leaving very often, is he? We're going to reject that. Botman's not going anywhere, especially for that price. At 23, no. No, no, no. He may not turn into this great center back or anything with us, but he's definitely not leaving for that price. So let's go to the transfer hub and bring in a replacement. And I think I want to do Kimpembe. I know he's ex-PSG, but this isn't straight from PSG, and it's not like this rivalry is anything crazy. Between 71 and 96, we're going to begin negotiations with the club. Yeah, we're not paying 113 million. But bringing in Kimpembe alongside Kanate, I mean, in theory, that could be the French combination at center back. There are plenty of really good French center backs. It's not like anything like that. But 74 million we'll offer. They want 55 and Samare. We're going to go ahead and just remove that. Propose new transfer fee. We'll go with 75.5 here. See what they say. All right. They're comfortable with that. So we've gone ahead and, by the looks of it, upgraded from Kaletakar to Kimpembe for £5 million. That's pretty good. That is a pretty good change. Kimpembe, he's quicker, more athletic. I believe he's taller as well. So, I mean, he's a great defender, obviously. Higher overall in game, which is, it's important in game. I know it's not in real life or anything like that, but, you know. So, I mean, it's a good jump. He only wants $55,000 a week. We're going to take that in a heartbeat, bite his hand off for something like that. And we have a new center back. And to partner Kanate, who is gone, or not, because Kaletakar is gone. So we're going to go up here. Carnesis. Did someone slip into this area here? Or onto the bench or something? Very weird. But Kimpembe's in now. What foot are these two? He's left-footed, Kimpembe, so he can stay over there. So, Botman, what did we move him up here for? Oh, Rossi was hurt for the moment. Okay, so there we go. That's what I was missing out on. But there we go. A new center back is in. That is what we like to see. Can Kupa play left wing? Not really, but I believe Ikone can. I guess not. Oh, Almada can, but that's not really a big deal. I'm interested in going after a left winger. I'm gonna go try and find one. Holzek's a nice option out there and stuff, but I want like a proper left winger. I want to go to the transfer hub, not search players here. See if we can just bring in a left winger. Someone who doesn't necessarily want to play a lot, but someone who's, you know, pacey and stuff like that. So let's see if we have anything down here. Eden has. Do we bring back Hazard? 32-year-old Hazard who's not having a good time at Real Madrid. Injuries and stuff. They want 67 million, 66 million. The problem with bringing Hazard in is he's going to want to play all the time. but he's not going to be the starter, regardless of his overall. We're gonna we're gonna do it, I think. I know this part's not it's not super. Maybe in 3 years' time, Lille are still on the up. This is realistic enough, you know. We'll offer 66. They're comfortable with it. Zidane's comfortable with it. Eden Hazard coming back to play backup left wing. A ridiculous, ridiculous sentence for the moment. He wants to be crucial. Can I make him important? Please be important. He wants to be crucial. We'll just accept it just for the sake of it. 4 years. We'll take him to the end of his career. He wants to. He's being a bit of a pain right now, Hazard. They're fine with 3. No release clause, except... What does he want for wage? Oh, they're not going to tell me. Ugh. I'm going to give him a big bonus just in case I mess the wages up. I have to give him, like, a ton, don't I? He wants 190 plus the 2 million bonus. He's getting paid a ton. This is a... Let's get something about this. This is a wild overpay for someone who's 32 and filled to the brim with injury problems. This is a wild overpay. But it's also kind of just one of those stories. You kind of just want to bring him back, you know. Here's Eden Hazard. We're going to move Fabianski down here. I got to bring him onto the bench, I guess. Who for? Who for? Dursun, Baku. The problem, we'll take Baku off. The problem with Baku is that he kind of just, you know, he just doesn't get onto the pitch as much as I'd like. And it's not his fault. It's just that Ikone doesn't get off the pitch enough for that. But, okay, so we've bought some pretty crazy players in. Kimpembe's in at center back, and that one's just a straight swap with Kaleta Carr. And then Hazard is someone we bought in to play backup left wing. We're going to see what happens in terms of play time, because I expect Hazard to get rather upset rather quickly. But that's just one of those feel-good kind of stories at the moment. And Bamba's definitely a very happy guy, so I'm not super worried if he misses more games, you know, a couple games here and there, but, you know, it is what it is, as we have got a couple new players in, as you see them there. Eden Hazard, Kimpembe, ridiculous. This is our scouting report. We're not going to just go ahead and click out of that just yet. Let's see if we can get some youngsters in, or if there are any youngsters available. It does not look like it. Out of there, let's see if we check the United States. We haven't had a good youngster in a little bit. Last month we didn't have anything. I feel like toward the end of the year, in terms of youth scouting, we don't get a ton of new players in. I mean, this guy's a 91. I'm just gonna... We don't have the wage budget. Auto adjust and sign player. Oh, because Hazard took all the wage budget. But yeah, so I'm not super... This is not gonna be anything crazy. We'll see what happens in terms of Hazard playing, or his play time. He's not the quickest anymore. He's 32, and I expect him to decline rather rapidly. It's just one of those things I kind of wanted to mess with there. We still have £35 million in budget. I'm going to get some of the wage on there, but ridiculous. But let's jump into this. This is going to be our second game, and I think we're going to end it after this game, but that should bring us to a pretty decent spot here. As next episode, we have the Cup and a couple games in the league. But this is a big game in the league, of course, as Paris did win their last game. So we're back to being 2 points behind them with 16 games left in the season. And then we play Marseille now. They're playing away to Montpellier, so that's not easy. Hopefully Montpellier can do us a favor, especially at home, but we shall see. Let's jump into this. Marseille-Lille. Couple of debuts, probably. I expect Hazard to get on the pitch at some point. I'm going to take Almada off and put Gomez in. And we'll go from there. So let's jump into this. Marseille-Lille. Let's go. Samare plays that forward. Here's Bodou. And Bodou on it here. Can he find a way in? He finds Samare. Sanchez. Plenty of space for him. And he goes for goal. That's a good save. We're 25 minutes in here. I believe that's the first shot of the game. Not 100% on that. Pretty sure it is, though, as that shot from Gomez slams into a defender and it goes out for another corner. So the header comes in, and that looked there like Bodou got that on target and just got blocked away. Here's Sanchez. Samare. Out wide to Bamba. Back inside to Sanchez. And Sanchez is racing into the box. Cuts back. Just looking for a route to a shot. Oh, that's a good touch from him. And, just taken off his foot right at the death. Decent movement, though. Nice tackle by Kimpembe. Plays it forward to Gomez. One more. Here's Samare. And Samare racing into space. Samare gets it out to Gomez. Touch from Gomez. It's just good enough. And Gomez, that's a good block. Good save. I thought Gomez, once he got that touch there, the second time, I thought he had it. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper was just big enough to cause problems. Can't quite get a touch onto that. Nice play. Nice tackle, but unfortunately can't keep hold of it as that gets put out wide. Make sure you don't step inside. Nice tackle by Robinson. Played through the middle here, Samare. That's a really good ball to Bodou. And Bodou's through on goal. And Bodou's on it here. Bodou, 1-0. Almost overthought that. But a quick break gives us a 1-0 lead here over Marseille. This has been a very, very tight game. There were 4 total shots first half, none by Marseille. And that's one of the first shots of the second half as well. But they just let Bodou have the space for the first time all game. They've kind of let him have it. We took advantage. That's an excellent finish. As I said, almost overthought it. But in the end, clinical. And of course, also Eden Hazard on for his debut officially. Just come on in between that goal there. But that is a huge goal. And I believe Bodou's offside for this one. He is getting pushed all over the place there, and Bodou manages to win that, and Bodou can slide that into Guies, who slides it all the way across, and that's cleared out. Probably should have just had that shot. Didn't, though, and the corner comes in, and the header, it's just wide there, and now there's only 3 minutes left in a game that is 1-0, and while they haven't really threatened going forward, they only need, one opportunity to do something about that. As Sanchez manages to nick it. And I wanted that pass quicker, but it didn't quite come. Here's Guies. And Guies is on it. Back in here to Sanchez. And Sanchez is on it, and he can slide it out there to Robinson. Cuts back inside. Slides it across. Oh, wow, what a cross that was. And it's an excellent save. And we have hoping that the whistle just blows here. Please, and there it is. A 1-0 victory. 2 debuts. Eden Hazard there. And Kimpembe, of course, on his debut. Coming up with a clean sheet between him and Kanate. That is a pretty good debut. Hazard almost scored there. That would have been nice. No shots from Marseille. Very, very good at the back. Excellent. Kimpembe was good. Kanate, of course. Those are 2 really big, strong dudes there. Tough to overpower players like that, but it looks like PSG have lost their game, so Montpellier did do us a favor. We're going to end the episode back on top of the league. That is big. But Montpellier, we asked them to do us a favor. They did it. 2-1 the final as we beat Marseille 1-0. PSG play Nantes, who they drew with last time. Metz, Bordeaux. Kind of hoping that they play another really good team soon enough. Nice. So, I mean, you don't expect them to really lose any of those games. They are away to Nice. That's not an easy one, but the other ones, Bordeaux, Nantes, Metz, you expect them to win those games, though they didn't beat Nantes last time. But that is good, obviously. We are back top of the table. That is excellent. Next episode, got a couple of games in the league. Lens and Nantes, speaking of Nantes. And then we have Rem in the middle in the Coupe Nationale. And then the Barcelona game is coming up at the end of the month. So things are starting to heat up a little bit in terms of the Champions League and the amount of games we're playing. At least we've done our best when we've played the two big clubs in France so far. I mean, we have Montpellier toward the end of the year. Monaco's in there. But we've played Marseille as well, so we've done really well to go ahead and be top of the table at this moment in time. There are 15 games left, so it is going to get very tight, guys, but that is going to be it. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. We bought some big players in Kimpembe to play center back, and then just a nostalgic kind of one in Eden Hazard. We're going to see how that works out here, but that is going to be it. Stay tuned, of course, for more, guys. And peace.